In the news is the last segment. Let's do this last segment. And you talked about John Kiriakou. It's a Greek name. And he talks about this. Is kind of funny because he was a whistleblower within the CIA, exposed a lot of torture stuff, whatnot. So this is a little story about Kiriakou talking to Giuliani. And this kind of really sums up the last several days of Donald Trump not pardoning in Julian Assange. It really is such a bad move by him, and really is going to come back to haunt him. I don't think he'll be able to win in 2024 because of this specific move. Yep. When you had Republicans out there like Duck Dynasty guy Randy Quaid, Sarah Palin, Tucker Carlson, all these people going, yo, man, this is about the First Amendment. You better do this. Let's go. Yep. And instead, we knew you were going to pardon Bannon, okay, but Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, and you leave out Julian Assange and
come on, dude.
No Snowden. But here's John Kiriakou when he approached Giuliani about possibly getting a pardon. Now, remember, he's asking for this pardon. He's already served his time. They can still go back and charge him from other stuff. But the main reason why is so he can get his pension back. You know what I'm saying? Because he worked for the CIA for so long. So here's Kiriakou telling a little story about what he went through when he approached Giuliani.
With 4 other people that included Rudy Giuliani on July 1st of last year here in Washington at the Trump Hotel. It was a meeting completely unrelated to a pardon. And I frankly didn't even intend to make the request, but there was a lull in the conversation, so I thought I'd take advantage of the opportunity. And so I said, well, Mr. Mayor, can we talk about maybe asking for a presidential pardon? He immediately said that he had to use the men's room, and he got up and he walked away. One of his aides who was there at the meeting then said to me, Rudy doesn't talk about pardons. You have to talk to me, and he's going to ask you for $2 million. And I laughed, and I said, I don't have $2 million. I said, are you out of your mind? $2 million? Why would I spend $2 million to recover a $700,000 pension? That doesn't make any sense. And I dropped it. But he said that that's what the price was. And now they don't see this as a bribe. They don't see it as buying a pardon. They see it as lobbying, which is, you know, a dirty thing that happens in Washington. But this is the way Washington works.
Totally disgusting. Why didn't you? What was the price for Julian Assange? You should have let us know. We would have started a GoFundMe and got that shit done. What do you want? $5 million? $4 million? Come on. But this is business as usual, and that's why we can't even take the Trump the Trump presidency serious, and we won't take his next candidacy serious because when he makes moves like this about a guy like John Kiriakou who exposed a lot of torture going on within the CIA, and you're going to say you $2 million? What do you for a pardon for a patriot? For a guy who told the people the truth?
He's a true patriot.
Come on, this is disgusting. We're going to get John Kiriakou on the show. I'm going to go call him up, get him on the show. Fam, another thing you talked about right now the lawn is dried. It's now they're just going to throw darts for impeachment all the time. Yeah. It's not going to be a serious thing anymore. Now it's going to be just thrown out all the time. I don't even think it's ever been.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it's even worse.
Politicized now. So.
Yeah. So Republicans are drawing articles to impeach Biden. Let's hear what she
Marjorie
has to say.
Taylor Greene.
She's a Republican.
President just filed articles of impeachment on President Joe Biden. We'll see how this goes.
And I'm pretty sure it's regarding the election. So
I think it was a lot too with what's going on with the money in China, the laptop, all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? His Burisma money holding, whatnot, and stuff. Yep. And you can even argue the fact that it's more powerful than the Democrats' impeachment.
Look at this.
Things.
Oh my God, this neoliberal right below. That she endorsed conspiracy theories that 9/11 was an inside job, and that Sandy Hook was also staged. Okay, wait a minute, and that 9/11 was an inside job. What are you talking about? What are you? Come on, like by now, like come on.
I mean, you have to look into it. You can't just let a gloss over there because once that happened, all our civil liberties were taken away and it opened up Pandora's box to go into the military-industrial complex into the Middle East and turn it on fire. So
I think by that you mean, by that I mean like. I don't mean like it was a bunch of actors. I just mean like we helped push that event. Like we helped create that to manufacture consent. That is like you can look and read declassified documents on that. I mean, what?
Jason Burmis has a film on that. Take a look at it.
Has a film on that.
Go to Burmese YouTube. They're up there for free. You can watch all his documentaries. I believe it's Loose Change, right? Is it Loose Ends or Loose Change? I always forget which one it is. Loose Ends, I think, is a playwright. Loose Change is whatever the case may be. It's up there. You'll see. It's one of his first documentaries. You can watch it for free. Jason Burmis. and you'll take a look at that, make a decision for yourself. I don't think that you can not question all the things that happened, because after 9/11, our civil liberties were deeply infringed. The Patriot Act came about. Spying was a regular tactic by our government
you got people
on
to cheer
its
for
citizens. But people to cheer for war, you're either with us or you're with the terrorist.
Right.
So
what does that sound like?
You're either with us or that mob outside, AOC.
You're either with us or you're against the fascists.
Yeah. Defense, we feel incredibly betrayed. Thousands of guardmen forced to vacate the Capitol.
Yeah, so after this, they were eventually let back in, but they felt like they've been treating these people like crap. They were piling them out there, making them work, and for what? So the thousands of National Guardsmen were allowed back into the Capitol Thursday night, hours after the U.S. Capitol Police official ordered them to vacate the facilities, sending them outdoors to a nearby parking garages after 2 weeks pulling security duty after the deadly riot on January 6th. One unit, which had been resting in the Dirksen Senate office building, was abruptly told to vacate the facility on Thursday, according to one guardsman. The group was forced to rest in a nearby parking garage without internet reception, with just one electrical outlet and one bathroom with 2 stalls for 5,000 troops. The person said temperatures in Washington were in the low 40s by nightfall. We were just there. And so this is how you treat the people that protect and serve? This is the people the people that are. This is how you turn these people against you.
Oh, absolutely.
This isn't fair. Johnny's friend is in the National Guard. How are you going to treat these people like this? Like, they at least give them housing, lodging. No, you're just going to treat them like crap.
One bathroom for 5,000.
Sometimes they do. He said when he got deployed for the hurricane, they got hotels or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's cold there. We were freezing.
No, but it's freaking cold in D.C. right now.
Yeah.
It really was terrible.
Our country's just great.
That's Americans.
Really